Sometimes we live our lives running away from the things we fear and the things that challenge us. We're afraid to face our own strength, our own beauty, our own awesomeness. Wake up to all things possible. Wake up to all things beautiful. Wake up to your own dream. I'm Isabel Dalley, and this is my dream, my journey, and I'm facing it. Hi, I'm Isabel Dalley, Miss Universe Jamaica 2016. I grew up in the warm city of Montego Bay with my grandparents, my parents, and my younger siblings. I used to look up to girls who entered the pageants and they did it and they were successful, but I didn't see myself necessarily as that type of girl because I was a tomboy. I played football, I ran track and field, I played volleyball, I swam a lot, and I raced cars. That's not necessarily a pageant type girl, right? But 20 minutes before the auditions, I decided that I was going to go and just see how it turned out. And fortunately for me, it went really well.
6 feet 2 inches, 32, 24, 36. She is a student and model. Her favorite color is purple. Her favorite food is reggae pasta. Her sports, motor racing and football. And her favorite singer is Damian Marley. She enjoys scuba diving and writing poetry. Her last school attended Mount Alvernia High School. This is Isabel Dalley, Miss JSW. Contestant number 23, Isabel Dalley, Miss JSW. When we asked her what her 5-year goals were, she said successfully completing her studies at community college, then move on to the University of the West Indies, where she hopes to consistently be on the Dean's List. She's 18, 6 feet 2 inches, 32, 24, 36, a student and a model. This is contestant number 23, Isabel Dalley, Miss JSW. Do you think Usain Bolt should be made a national hero? If so, why?
Good evening, everyone, and thank you for that question. I do believe that Usain Bolt should be made a national hero because he has represented the brand Jamaica so well in promoting us in the Olympics and all over the world as a mass figure in sports, and he has represented Jamaica exceptionally. Thank you.
Thank you so very much. The winner is Isabel Dalley, which means that the first runner-up is Miss Crystal Pitt.
I was crying, but then turning around and screaming, the first thing I looked up for was Crystal Hardy, and she ran down to me and she hugged me up so tight. Looking into the crowd, I saw my dad in tears, my mom was in tears, my little sister had her hands thrown up in the air.
Us, what we've done is we've brought an international brand and colored it a little based on our Jamaican landscape. So the beauty element, of course, it's primarily a beauty pageant. So the young ladies going to the international pageant are judged based on their physical beauty primarily. how they appear in a swimsuit, their evening gown, and there is a personality interview. So those elements are important.
What we try to do with our pageant, the Miss Universe Jamaica pageant, is to make it more than just a beauty pageant. So, there's a heavy charity-based element that is added to the pageant.
One of our main charities is the Go Getter program, where we've funded a young child in high school. Go Getter, of course, is an acronym for giving our girls economic tools to enrich and reward. So what we do is we sponsor her tenureship through high school, paying her tuition and associated costs. So that's one platform.
We have adopted the Shack Hopes Foundation, which is a cause to raise funds for sickle cell. We have just lost Shakira Martin, who was Miss Universe Jamaica 2011, to sickle cell. So that's very dear and close to our heart.
Every year, the contestants in the competition are charged with the responsibility of going to their communities and making the communities better through charity outreach.
A young lady who is warm-hearted, who is approachable, who is charming, who's beautiful, who has the beauty of face and body, and good character. It's sometimes so difficult to find, all these elements in one young lady. So she has to be approachable, has to be charming, has to be able to work and give back to the community.
What is charming about Isabel is that she is the non-traditional type beauty. She drag races, she scuba dives, she does all these fun athletic things, but still has that beauty and intellectual side that balances her out and makes her really, really very interesting. However, she doesn't quite know her capabilities or her assets, and I think that in itself also is alluring.
She's a hard worker, and I think with all the elements coming together, I think we can have a Miss Universe this year, and it's about time.
A lot of investment has been made, a lot of money is invested, a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of resources, and therefore you cannot, at the end of the day, the representative has to be held accountable. The representative has to understand that these investments mean that you have to, there are certain responsibilities that you have to bear in mind.
I think the most difficult part of Isabel's journey, the journey to the crown, is getting her to sleep in the gym. She hates the gym. I'm not worried about her content because she's a brilliant young lady. So that part of it I'm not worried about. But I think the gym and just getting the stage presentation together, that's an area I think we need to sharpen up.
Mark is this more stern one, because Carl will laugh at a bit more, but some things you won't really try with Mark. They are two of the funniest guys that I think I know. They're really kind and they're good people to be around, and they're people that I know that I can learn things from. So I really do appreciate them being the franchise managers and being so involved in my journey to the crown.
Isabel said you are the fun one.
Oh, am I? Thank you.
Because you're the one that's always making a fool of yourself. That's what you say I should do.
Well, in a way, that you can make a fool of yourself sometimes, because sometimes that's a good moment for you. So don't be afraid of embracing you and just believing in you, and whatever you set your heart to, you can do it. You have all the elements together. Some people would just drop dead for an ounce of what you have.
So that makes me the ogre.
No one called you Shrek now. So.
Indirectly.
Welcome to the beautiful city of Montego Bay. My family and I have lived here for our entire lifetime. And during our time here, we've accumulated quite a few pets. We have 23 birds, 5 dogs, and a rabbit Nibbles. I guess you can say we like animals, right?
Hi, I'm Elizabeth Dalley,
And I'm Jeffrey Dalley.
and we're the proud parents of Isabel Dalley,
Dalley.
Miss Universe Jamaica 2016. Isabel was born on December 15th, 1997. She was delivered at the Fairfield Hospital in Montego Bay. She weighed 9 pounds. She was a big, beautiful baby girl. Isabel was always an adventurous, fun child. She wasn't into makeup at a very early age, because I remember when she was maybe 7 and I bought her a little kiddies makeup kit, and she wasn't too interested in that at the time. But what she loved was always animals. Growing up with her grandmother, she had numerous Persian cats, and she had developed a love for animals at her early age. And she also developed a love of cooking, because my mother always was cooking or baking. She was just a fun, happy-go-lucky child.
Being the first child, as I say, and being a motorsport fan, she used to be everywhere with me like that. We would go at all the outings. So yeah, she would be a very active person. And as Mommy mentioned before, she's, people is always coming up to her, or she's so pretty, or she's that. She's always getting that from them. She was always a fun-loving person.
Growing up, she being so tall, obviously, we were always approached that, boy, she should be a model, because when she was 12, she was already 6 feet tall. And everybody say, it's either she should be a model, she's so beautiful, or sports. So as she grew into her teen years, yes, we thought she had the potential to be a model. But I knew that her interest at the time was to be a vet. She later changed to having an interest in marine biology. So we thought, well, yes, she will probably do some modeling, but I never thought it would reach to the point of entering a pageant.
Hi, I'm Amanda Dalley. I'm the little big sister of Isabel Dalley, Miss Universe Jamaica. We play with each other, we put on makeup, we paint each other's nails. She takes care of me. She's a good sister.
Hi, my name is Philip and I'm Isabel's brother. I would describe Isabel as a very funny and playful yet annoying person. Fought almost every day. Typical sibling rivalry.
When I saw my sister on stage winning the Miss Universe Jamaica, I was very proud of her. When she got the crown, I was actually crying. Daddy was crying. And Mommy was crying.
Always thought she could enter it. She always had the build for it from a young age. Everybody always told her she could do it. Before she won, I was nervous, but deep down I knew that she could have done it. Everybody else jumped up out of the seat, and my auntie was screaming. My mother and my father wanted to cry.
When we saw her come out on stage and was so confident, and the crowd was just behind her. I mean, it was really amazing to see how she was coming out of her shell and realizing that, yes, I'm a beautiful girl, and I'm here to represent that. And when she won that was amazing for us, because she's always quite reserved around us. So to see her come out and really come out in her element, it was something else for us.
We used to fight a lot, like a lot.
Who used to win?
Unfortunately, Isabel won basically all of them.
So there was this time we were at my grandma's house, and Philip had this electric plastic car. Every little kid has a little plastic Jeep that they can drive around. And we realized that if we go brake, gas, because at that time it's just a little lever there, the car starts to tip over. So he started laughing and pulling it back and forth continuously, until we turn over in the grass in an ant's nest and start scratching for the entire day.
It was mostly her fault.
Isabel Dalley, Miss Universe Jamaica 2016, and welcome to the Fast Lane. Well, I'm a thrill seeker, so I'm really excited by anything that goes really fast or turns really quickly, roller coasters, and then, there's cars. From a really young age, I used to go to a lot of racing events with my dad, and I found it very exciting since then, and it's something that I decided that once I got old enough and my mom wouldn't stop shouting at me for trying it, I would be doing it.
When I met her father, he had a Nissan X6 pickup, and he used to drag race, illegal drag racing at night with Doug Bohr. So it came as no surprise when his firstborn child showed the same interest. I remember getting upset every holiday. It's Dover Raceway or Vernon Field or Dexterity. He would never suggest, I love going to Doctor's Cave, he would never suggest going to the beach or anywhere else.
Doctor's Cave is always there. One memorable moment right now with Isabel, and it's pretty recent, is me trying to have her learn to park her car. And that's a recent, couple of months ago, parallel park, and she did some practice, and then it's like it just happened. I keep saying to her when she insists that she wanted a manual car, that Bellis is too much work. You can't manage it. And then, after seeing, she just like, it happens. I'm saying, always say to Liz that Belle takes so much from me, that aspect of it. She's, I'm like a car guy, and driving to me comes easy. So seeing her just manage her car, gears, that, it's really good to see somebody, a girl, because all the time it's really hard to see girls do that. So I sort of keep remembering how well she did that.
Yes, as a mother you're nervous, but you just hope that there is defensive driving. You can be driving slow and be in an accident just as much.
She takes that aspect from me. What was surprising is that her first car is that she wanted a manual. I was hoping that she gradually go through but yeah, her first car being a manual and not a lousy car either. But I pretty much understood that was sort of where it's gonna go.
Well, my opinion is most women can't drive, but Isabel can drive. Unfortunately, Isabel is a better driver.
Girls rule all the time, so.
Hi, I'm Doug Hollywood Gore, and I'm the 2016 local and Caribbean champion for this year. Well, I've watched Isabel. I know Jeff is her father for a very, very long time, and watch her grow up. And I'm really, really glad to see that she's actually involved in and have the passion of motor racing. You saw her a while ago, boy. I tell you something. She's going to have to wash the car after this. I've always told my friends and family that if any one of your children get involved in motor racing or want to get involved, help them along, because I tell you something, it keeps them out of trouble. Looking at her and saying to myself, yes, this is the right way, this is the right way to go, because as I tell you, motor racing is a passion and it's a feeling inside, and if she has it, well, she should definitely continue.
Action!
Welcome to the beautiful city of Montego Bay. My family and I have lived here for the past, why am I doing that? For the past, and I'm like,
This will be good TV actually when we actually make all of these mistakes.
Hi, I'm Isabel Dalley.
I saw my dad in tears, my mom was in tears, my little sister had her hands thrown up in the air, and my brother was pretty nonchalant because he doesn't really care about much.
Who's the prettier one?
Me.